Hi, and welcome to Reddit Files, where real stories cut deeper than fiction. Let's go into it.
I am 28 years old. My wife is 27. For 3 years, we have worn the titles of husband and wife, and for 4 years before that, we lived as partners, lovers, companions. 7 years of life intertwined. 7 years of holidays shared with families, of birthdays, anniversaries, of ordinary evenings spent on the couch watching shows neither of us cared that much about, but that we pretended to enjoy because the point wasn't the show, it was being together. Or at least that's what I believed. 7 years. That's not a fling, not an accident. That's a third of my life. Enough time to shape who you are. Enough time to believe in the solidity of something, to build a foundation on it. That foundation, I thought it was strong. But foundations don't always crack loudly. Sometimes they erode in silence, until one day you realize the ground beneath you is hollow. We built a house together, a modest one, but real, something we could call our own. I remember the day we signed the papers. She squeezed my hand so hard, laughing, crying a little, telling me she couldn't believe it. We painted the bedroom walls ourselves, got into an argument over the shade of gray in the living room, and ended up compromising on a color neither of us liked that much. But now, every time I look at it, I see her standing there in an old t-shirt, hair tied back, paint on her cheek. For a long time, those walls felt warm because they were ours. Now they feel cold, like I'm living in someone else's house. We talked about children, always in the future, always when we're ready. A year or two maybe, when the debt was less, when work was stable, when the house felt settled. I used to lie awake at night imagining what that would look like, a little boy with her eyes or a girl with her curls running across the deck I built with my own 2 hands. I let myself believe those dreams were mutual, but I've learned that words are cheap. Promises cost nothing. I'm an electrician. My work is practical. Tangible, wires, circuits, breakers. You can see the cause and effect. Something is broken, I fix it. Something is dark, I bring light. My hours are unpredictable, yes. Sometimes I leave before dawn, sometimes I come home mid-afternoon. But I've always been steady. I've always come back. My wife's job is steadier, the standard 9-to-5 office grind, though now she works hybrid. At first I thought that was a blessing, more time at home, more time together. But time together is meaningless if your partner has already left you in spirit. And then there is E, my best friend, 29. I have known him longer than I've known her. Since middle school, we've been inseparable. He ate dinners at my house, stayed over on weekends, spent summers with my family. My parents treated him like a second son. He was my brother in every way that matters. He stood by me at my wedding, smiling in photos, raising his glass, telling me how happy he was for me. He helped me lay wood for the deck, sweating and cursing with me, building the very stage where I imagined my future children would play. If anyone in this world could be trusted, it was him. But betrayal is always rooted in trust. You can't be stabbed in the back by someone you never let close. The change came slowly. My wife grew sharper, less patient. It wasn't dramatic, no shouting, no slam doors, just small cuts. A sigh when I left boots by the door, a roll of the eyes when I forgot to rinse a plate. The things she once teased me about became irritations. She stopped laughing at me. Then she stopped laughing with me. Our intimacy disappeared. She withdrew, slowly but completely. My touch was no longer welcome. Excuses became her language. I'm tired, I have a headache, not tonight. And on the rare occasions she agreed, it was empty. She moved like a ghost beside me, doing what she thought was expected, not what she wanted. Do you know what it feels like to lie beside someone who used to crave you and feel nothing but their distance? It's colder than any empty bed. The phone was the next shift. It used to just be a tool, something she forgot on counters and nightstands. Now it's an extension of her hand, always locked, always face down, always with her, even in the bathroom. I would wake in the night and see the glow of the screen against her face as she typed in silence, the light reflecting in her eyes while she thought I was asleep. That was when suspicion became certainty. And then E appeared more often, always stopping by, always laughing with her. Her face, once tired and cold with me, lit up when he walked in. Their inside jokes excluded me. The closeness in their voices cut me like a blade. When I mentioned it, she called me paranoid, made me doubt myself, told me I should be glad my best friend and my wife got along. But she didn't know my gut, and my gut has never lied. Last week was the final piece. I came home early, 2 in the afternoon. Her car was there. The house was empty. No note, no text, no text. An hour later, she walked in with a bag from Target, smiling too wide, her story rehearsed. She lost track of time. Maybe she thought I would believe that. Maybe she thought I was still the man who trusted her unconditionally. I haven't caught them together yet. I don't have photographs, text messages, undeniable evidence, but proof doesn't matter. Proof is for strangers, for courts, for people who need convincing. I don't need convincing. I already know. And so I've chosen my path. I will not confront. I will not scream. I will not strike. To lose control is to lose power, and I refuse to give them that satisfaction. No, my revenge will be patient, methodical, and absolute.
I've already begun. Financial. Quietly, I am siphoning money from our accounts. Not enough for her to notice, not yet. A few hundred here, a few hundred there, moving it into an account only I control. By the time she realizes, it will be too late. I've also adjusted the beneficiary on my life insurance. Small details she won't see until she looks for them. Surveillance. A GPS tracker under E's car. A hidden app on the Wi-Fi router that logs devices, times, connections. Every online purchase, every late-night call, it all leaves footprints. They think they're being clever. They're not clever enough. Documentation. A folder neatly organized with dates, times, screenshots, observations, every excuse, every change, every moment her smile was brighter for him than for me. This is my ledger of betrayal. One day it will be my evidence or my weapon. Isolation. Slowly, I'm withdrawing. I speak less. I share less. I let her think she's winning, that her deception blinds me. But in silence, I'm building my wall. She won't see it until it's complete. My plan is simple. When the time is right, she will wake up to find me gone, the bank drained of my share, the accounts severed, the house already in the process of being divided. Divorce papers waiting with precision, signed and delivered. No pleading, no second chances, no explanation. Only absence. But for E, I have something colder in mind. He will not get a fight. He will not get my anger. He will get her. He will inherit her secrets, her lies, her gradual contempt. I know her better than he does, and I know what waits for him. The same boredom, the same coldness, the same silent disdain. What looks like passion now will rot, as it always does. He thinks he's won a prize. All he's won is my cast-off future. But maybe I won't stop there. Maybe I'll salt the earth behind me. A rumor here, a word there. At his workplace, among his family, small seeds planted quietly, untraceably. People don't need proof to doubt. They only need a suggestion. Let him feel the weight of suspicion from others the way he made me feel in my own home. Let him live under that shadow until it breaks him. And my wife? I might leave her a parting gift. Something small, something symbolic. A framed photo from our wedding day, cracked down the middle. Or a note, handwritten, with only 2 words. I know. Because that's the cruelest revenge of all. Not rage, not violence, not spectacle, but the quiet certainty that they never fooled me, that every kiss, every lie, every betrayal was observed and recorded by the man they thought too blind to notice. One day, long after I'm gone, they'll sit together, maybe even try to build a life out of their stolen pieces, but in quiet moments, when the laughter fades and the silence presses in, they'll wonder, how much did he know? How long was he watching? When did he start planning? And that doubt, that lingering fear, will haunt them forever.
Thanks for hanging out with us on Reddit Files. If this story hit home for you, drop a comment and let us know. What part got to you the most? Ever had one of those quiet moments in a relationship that changed everything? Your stories matter too, and this community's all ears. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who might need to hear it. Until next time, stay kind and don't let yourself disappear.